Here's 2nd and 11. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Ready? Crack all 80.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Right there, hurt. Go. 19.
Daniels on 1st down. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
19, 18.
To the air again, Daniels. Forced that to his right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
Play action now with Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Penix working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You've got a couple choices. keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Come on.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Ready. Hot 70.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Throwing the out route, complete. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Into traffic, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Ready.
Again, Daniels to the air. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Get it.
Trying again, following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Well, things weren't about to end after the 1st hit or the 2nd. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Ready?
Here's Daniels. It's cut by Harrison. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 70, Timberwolves.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Our score, 14-0. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They start out with a 3rd and 6. Penix here from the gun. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. To the air with Penix. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A nice skate of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in Nando101. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Flying down the middle with Henry. Has a lane inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Running once more with Henry. Into a solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Another run for Henry. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. Trying to plow ahead for the 1st. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Trying for it with Penix. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, where they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Penix now to throw. Has it in close. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Now Penix on 3rd and goal. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
I get in baseball. That 27th out, it's just different than the other 26. And these 100 yards and these inches right near the goal line, well, they're the toughest to get. And this defense, give them some credit, man. Put a gold star by that effort. To hold them inches away on the previous down and then to get the sack, game-changing kind of plays.
Myers' kick is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He finds Chigakonkwo for the grab. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him at it for the gain of 9.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Ready. Liking 18. Ready.
To throw, Daniels. A look underneath here for Etienne. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Second and 3 now.
77 19 target.
Throwing now, Daniels. Completed to his running back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing now from the gun. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He's fielded at the 14. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying getting that to his back, Antonio Gibson. So it's 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Henry running left. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, it's Penix. It's caught left side by Hill. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
1st down, Atlanta.
On 1st down, here's Penix. to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. From the shotgun, Penix. He puts everything behind this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. Pass him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Snap should come quicker here. It is 2nd and 10 after the penalty. Throwing, Penix. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Panthers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He's back to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. No luck finding his receiver that time, and that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Let's go now. 60 by 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Watch 20 to 70. Let's go.
Looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's racing up the right sideline. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Gibson here from the gun. This is ahead for about 5. Roy Anderson that time with the tackle.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. From the 31. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 5-yard gain on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed left. On 1st down, here's Penix. Completed over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 21. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Penix is going to throw again. Finds him over the middle. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Running for it. Here's Henry. He will not get there. They stop him at the line and come through to get the turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on fourth down's a gutsy call, but it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Throwing on first down, Daniels gets his running back, and he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Daniels. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on. Come back in. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Viking 18.
To throw again, it's Daniels. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Ready, set.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Ready. 19, Tiger.
To the air again, Daniels. Into the hands of Harrison. And he gets the first just before he's tackled.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Ready.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Again, Daniels to the air. Pass complete to Dulcich. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
Got it. Ready?
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Go! Tap the 60. Tap the 60. 70. Timberwolves.
ETN again. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
21. Falcons 3. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Penix here from the gun. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up. And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
They dropped their chance to get off the field. So let's see if this offense can make them pay. 3rd down. Penix working from the gun. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To the air with Penix. Throw secured by Brandon Cooks. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance. They
come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
A number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them right side of it.
Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Brings it in at the 12. And a nice strong effort there on that return to take us to the end of this quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Steady.
Now give. It's ETN headed left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Daniels. He's throwing deep to the left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Get to Henry on the inside handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Working quickly here.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down.
From the 34. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the shotgun, Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's back. Derrick Henry was the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Penix looking to pass. He'll get this complete to Pitts. he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Penix. Complete Derrick Henry. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Here's Penix to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
On first down, here's Penix. That pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Henry. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
They'll come up 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
At the 16-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 16. Short pass brought in. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he won't get back to the line, Bronk. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. He's got it over the middle. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready?
From the 23. He puts some juice on a deep throw, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked off.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 3. Completed to his running back. Running in the red zone. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That one's cut along the left sideline. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers looking at a 3-0 start to the season. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Crack all 80. Ready.
Again, Daniels to the air. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a 3-score game in the 4th.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Gay to add the extra point.
Point after.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers push their lead to 18.
Falcons 10. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Starting the drive here with Gibson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. 2nd and 8. Hits him on the in route. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
Penix out 1st down. That's completed right side. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
7 on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And that'll bring up 2nd down. We give inside to Gibson. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Look on the draw to Gibson. Trying to catch him with a draw. It does not work. Send him backwards. And now they're left with a 4th down to figure out.
Well, good luck sneaking a draw by this defense on 3rd down, Kate. A quicker little run may have brought them a chance to get the 1st down, but with that delay, this defense was all over it.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Trying for it with Penix. He finds him beyond the marker. And this is down all the way to the 3. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Gibson is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Now the Falcons offense staying on the field, lining up to go for two.
The Falcons will line up for the two-point conversion.
They've got a man in motion. They'll try it on the ground. And he's going to get in there for two. The lead shrinks to 10.
You know, this game could be pretty simple. Beat the man in front of you, carry the ball over the line, rushing football at its finest.
They'll time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. I think the Falcons got that one back. Oh, they did! Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Come on. Set. Cougar Knights.
They're going to pass it here. Completed over the middle. And he will have the Panthers 1st down. And that's the last little bit they needed, Brock, to clinch this win. So the Panthers pick up the win here. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of the dry. Riding this special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like Pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot.